Hello and welcome. The show tonight is fabulous. As usual, we've got the neatest ladies here on screen with you. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
We are talking about the Wellness Expo that's coming to Dallas and Houston.
Hello.
Hi.
Somebody's got YouTube about the Wellness Expo that's coming to Dallas and Houston.
Hello.
Hi.
Somebody's got YouTube about the Wellness Expo that's coming to Dallas and Houston. Is that me?
Close out your tabs.
Wellness Expo that's coming to Dallas and Houston. Is that me?
We got it. Little technical glitch.
So could everybody hear that, or was that just me?
Or YouTube talking. We forgot to tell whoever it was to take that off because we've done that before. No biggie.
Yes. It's so funny because, you hear yourself talking and then you hear yourself talking and then you hear yourself talking. It's like, wait a minute, who's talking? So anyway, this is a very wonderful show tonight because a lot of us have an eagerness to want to have some beautiful smells around us. And tonight our expert is going to be not only teaching us about essential oils, but also about what it does for us. So this is essential oils for health. And was it wisdom?
Well, it could be.
Promise.
Well, Peggy Sue's back. There we go.
Oh, there she is.
That's twice I've done that. I apologize.
That's okay.
My bad.
So Wisdom Chats for the Curious is on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And what we love to do is to highlight the people who are coming to the Wellness Expo. Now, the Wellness Expo in Dallas has been going on a long time, and I want Peggy Sue to kind of go over that before we really get into the essential oils and really introduce everyone. So, Peggy Sue, you take off and tell us about the Wellness Expo, and then we're going to introduce Lady Lou and Alicia.
Great. Yes, the Wellness Expo has been happening in the Dallas area for almost 30 years now. And to find out more about it, the website is on the screen right now, wellnessexpo.net. And for the first time, it's coming to Houston. And I'm so excited about that for a couple of reasons. I think it'll just be a great opportunity for the Houston wellness community to gather, to see each other, to share best practices. And a lot of the people from the Dallas Expo will be coming down to Houston. So we'll get to meet our friends and associates from the Dallas area too. So that makes it really exciting. Mm-hmm. So the first one is scheduled at the Lone Star Convention Center, actually in Conroe, Texas, Labor Day weekend. It'll be September 5th and 6th. And tickets right now are free. You can go to wellnessexpo.net, make sure you're clicking on Houston, and reserve your ticket for free. So we'll have vendors, speakers, and one of the things that Lady Lou and Marian have been kind enough to do with their show on 7 p.m. Every week is help us promote the various speakers and vendors that will be at the Wellness Expo, which is great fun. I'll actually be the MC, so I'm going to introduce all the speakers, hang out with everybody in the in-between times. I'm really looking forward to that. So get your free tickets. It's Labor Day weekend. We'll see how things are going as far as the areas opening up and how that's looking and feeling. But I think if we put some energy to that, we can create this. So we're building the excitement.
Thank you, Peggy Sue. Well, another lady that we have with us tonight is the baby boomer babe, Lady Lou.
Hello, I'm here. Excited to meet our guest.
And our guest. Okay, so let's talk about our guest now. She's here, so we can't say anything, too risque. But Alicia is an essential oils consultant. And she is going to tell us all about why we need to consider essential oils. And before we get started, I want to show everybody a gift that I got from a friend of mine who does organizing. She came and organized my office, and she gave me this as a parting gift. It's a little, looks like a little egg, a purple egg. And you open it up and you put little drops of essential oils in it. You just click that button every time you want to smell this beautiful smell. And you have your essential oils in there. And so essential oils are really, they're different than perfume. We were talking about that. I love that. So you're going to talk about that, right, Alicia?
Yes.
All right. So welcome to the show, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
We are happy to be here, and it is Alicia Ceballos. So why don't you give us a little bit of your background? You sent me some things in the Facebook Messenger yesterday that just absolutely astounded me about you, because who would have ever thought that you are a mechanical engineer?
Yes.
Wow.
Look, we have another Alicia. Alicia, say hi to Alicia.
Hello. Yes, so I started my career in the oil refining business, actually. So I've been in the oil business, right? As a mechanical engineer and refining crude oil, actually distilling crude oil. And so I am from Chicago. That's where I worked in the refinery. And then I moved down to Texas after working there 8 years. And then I did telecom for a few years. And then I decided to stay home and grow my family. I had one son when I was in Chicago and moved down with him and my husband. And then we decided to adopt and just grow our family. And so I have 5 children now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Good for you.
3 biological. Wow. Yes, 3 biological and 2 adopted.
Wonderful.
So that plays a lot into how I got started, because when I adopted Michael, my 2-year-old, actually I adopted him at 2. And so as you can imagine, there's a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional trauma, and who knows, what they experienced. But he was in foster care for a whole year. And so he was taken at age 1. And so I was struggling at that time because I did foster a little bit. And their immune systems are so vulnerable when you take a child out and move them around. It can be traumatizing, and it's very heavy on their immune system. So whenever I got a child from foster care, they're always fighting something. It's always, infections and colds, and they're always running to the doctor, and they're usually on antibiotics a lot. And so my son, Michael, which was an adoption placement, it wasn't different in that sense, like when I've seen other foster children. So, you think that you can, just love them and help them through that process of change. But I kept taking him to the pediatrician, and all I was getting was more antibiotics. He was on antibiotics, I bet, every 3 weeks for months.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah,
that's
not good.
Yeah, it's not. And I knew enough to know that this is not healthy. Can we do anything else? There was nothing else that was offered. So I actually started therapy for him too, and that's where I met someone who told me about a naturopathic doctor she's now my leader now. But I learned a lot from her, Danette Goodyear. And she actually is the one that recommended the oils for me to use on Michael, and probiotics, which we also offer. We're not just an essential oil company, we're also a supplement company. We also offer makeup and skincare products, everything that's natural.
Okay. I didn't know any of that.
I'm wearing makeup that's
before you go any further, I want to tell you that your other friend, Alicia, loves that you were an engineer. She was a nuclear medicine tech.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And guess what? She lives in the Dallas area. She lives in Wiley.
Oh, we're going to have to hook up.
See, Alicia, you just got a new friend. How about that? Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's my background is like really, I worked in a refinery, I worked in the chemical industry. I also worked in a electric generating plant. So I have a lot of the manufacturing, distilling background. So, so a lot of this stuff wasn't new to me. It was just more natural, right? So what happened with Michael, I'm going to be honest with you, I was very skeptical. And I didn't even want to share with my family because I was afraid they were going to say things to me about what are you using those snake oils.
Yeah.
Right.
And well, in our culture, they have like, I guess it would be like a witch doctor, like brujeria and all this stuff like that. And I was like, I didn't want them finding out. I was so like quiet about using them. But you can't hide the oils because they smell so good.
Yeah.
So I would put them on him, and he would take probiotics. And so I didn't even become a member. I was just paying retail for a whole year because I wanted to be sure that it wasn't just a seasonal thing. Like how do I know it's going to work fall and winter? Like, when our bodies like are actually fighting more, viral stuff, like, is it really going to boost my immune system to be able to cover the whole year? So I did a whole year using Thieves, which is one of our most popular oils. It's an essential oil blend. And so that one is my favorite because that's the one I started with. And so I would use that and ImmuPower and Life 9 probiotics. And that's all I used for a whole year. And I'll tell you
Now,
what.
wait a minute. You need to slow down a little bit because we don't
Yes.
know what you're saying.
Okay.
So as you're naming off all these things real fast, we're like, okay, we have no idea. So let's go back to the first one.
Yes.
You put them on what now?
Oh, I put him on the bottoms of his feet.
Okay. So essential oils
yes.
on the bottom of his feet.
Yes, ma'am. I put him on the bottoms of feet and every morning and every night.
Okay.
So that's what I would do, and then do the Life 9 probiotics.
Okay. So for people who don't know what that is, what is that? Is it a pill? Is it a potion?
Yes.
Lotion? What?
So yes, it's a capsule.
Okay.
It's a capsule form. I mean, most of the time they come in capsule form. You can break the capsule open because remember he's little, right? So I broke the capsule and put it in his, drinks, and so he would swallow it. So you're trying to get it in to be able to help with the gut health, because I don't know if you know that, but a lot of our immune fighting power is in the intestines. And so if your bacteria is off, and for him, he was taking a lot of antibiotics, so pretty much wiped it out. And literally, we even had testing done on him, and that he had 0% gut flora, 0.
Oh.
So, yeah, so he was taking probiotics for a very long time and in huge amounts. And so we got that back in shape, So whenever you're taking antibiotics, you need to make sure that you build up your gut flora that helps keep your immune system strong. Like, you need to make sure that you're taking high quality probiotics. And Young Living offers that. And so, like I said, we did that for a whole year. And I was convinced after a year, and I signed up. And what happens is when you sign up, typically the way people start is we start with the premium starter kit. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a set of 12 oils and a diffuser. So that's how I started. We get like really nice diffusers like this one.
Oh.
And there's a couple of other choices too. But with 12 oils, and I'm just going to tell you, I had no clue how to use them. I think I did everything wrong because they didn't do classes like they do now, like you guys are doing. I don't think that was very popular 11 years ago, right? So
oh, wow.
essential oils were not, I guess they weren't as mainstream as they are now, so sure. I didn't know about books and things like that. Like I said, there was no classes when I started. So I think I did everything wrong, like put it in the ear, put it in your eyes, that type of stuff. So don't do that. Don't put it in your ears,
No.
your eyes, because it does irritate. It can irritate, your skin. But this is the set of oils.
Nice.
And 2 more. They keep getting better too, but I'm not sure. I know I won't have enough time to go through like a whole set, but I invite people that are interested to come to an introduction to essential oils class, because I know I'm not going to have time to run through these. But
do you do those classes online?
Yeah, I do them on Zoom.
Perfect.
Yes, just contact me at my Facebook page, or I think that's probably going to be shown. But
Okay.
all you got to do is contact me, and we can set up a Zoom class. That's what we do, or I can let you know when the next one is. But that's really what convinced me, was the immune system support. And then I come to find out that all these oils that they put together in a kit, it's called our premium starter kit. It's $165, and it comes with a diffuser. And every oil is so beneficial to all your body systems. Like, there's just so many different ones. So Thieves, like I said, is one of those that it's a blend, and it has rosemary, eucalyptus, lemon, cinnamon, and clove. So can you imagine what that smells like? It smells
like Christmas.
Yes, it smells like Christmas. And so we actually have a whole Thieves line of Thieves household cleaner, Thieves toothpaste.
Really?
Yeah, and it's all made all natural.
See, we didn't know any of this. We just thought it was the essential oils. We had no clue.
I didn't either. I just started with oils for like a few years, and then I come to find out we have a cleaner. And then I love the Thieves scent, the aroma, and so I knew I was going to like the cleaner. And another thing that comes with the premium starter kit is the Thieves. I don't know if you can see this; it's probably too bright, but this is a Thieves spray, and so this is actually CDC compliant right now because it has the alcohol content you need, which has to be 60% and above. So Thieves spray, you can spray the handlebars on the carts and spray your hands.
Oh boy.
Really good. And then we also have a Thieves hand sanitizer, and it smells just as good, just as you can imagine. I like doing the classes in person because I get to pass around the bottles, and you get to smell all the deliciousness.
All right. So let's talk about the hand sanitizer, because the government just came out with warnings, and they were about this long about the hand sanitizers and what it's doing to people. So this is really important stuff, right, that you're talking about, and I wouldn't gloss over it. Does anybody else besides me? Anybody else see that on the news?
I did not.
I saw something online. Yes, said they're toxic.
Yes. I saw that.
Yep. And people are just coating their hands in it every time they go anywhere instead of washing themselves with soap and water. They're just, they're at everywhere where I work. They're on every floor as you get into the elevator. And I see people just pumping away. And I'm thinking, oh no, we're going to have some problems with that. So thank goodness that they did come out with something that is okay for us. It's not poisonous.
Yes, it's all natural. It's non-toxic, and it smells really good, because when you're putting it on, it's like, what smells so good? Yeah. Oh, it's me.
Well, I have a question. I have a question, Alicia. So I'm judging by what you said, your son that kind of prompted you to get in all this is now what, 13?
He's 15.
He's 15.
He's 15.
Wow. And how is he doing?
Okay, so he got diagnosed with sensory processing disorder and ADHD of the severe kind. They do they do 18 metrics. He had 18 out of 18. Just so you know, that's what I was dealing with. He's hyperactive. So not only did the oils help him, but like one of the ones you get in the kit is called Stress Away. That was like my best friend. Like, I wore it like perfume. So I felt like, in that kit, you get something to support every body system and even your emotions. I think, is it Marian that
Marian?
said, Marian, that it helps you in your office too. But, so it helps. There's a lot of benefits to your emotions, and it helps calming and relaxing. It helps you focus, like peppermint and lemon combined in a diffuser helps you to be able to focus and listen better. I do that. I homeschool my kids, by the way. And so I use the oils to help them be able to focus and concentrate. And then, like I said, Stress Away to help me stay calm. But peppermint is another one of those that's amazing. I know you guys have probably heard a lot about the peppermint essential oil probably, and that's real good for digestive support and mental alertness. It helps cool you down, especially with the hot flashes like I've been getting lately. You just put a little bit of peppermint and it helps cool down the body, you know? So
I actually use my peppermint essential oil as a breath freshener. Like I just stick my tongue on the top of the bottle, you know. I don't share it with anybody.
Yes.
So, yeah. So it's really not. Boy, you have to kind of get used to it. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's
there's like 3 different ways that we can use essential oils. And one of those is topically, that you can just put it on, you know, like for example, Stress Away. I just put a drop on the palm of my hand. And then we like to rotate it a couple of times. And then you can just inhale. So you become you can imagine, this is like a lemon. It has lemon, copaiba. Lime and copaiba, which are like 2 of my favorite. But this one is Stress Away, like I said, but you can put it on as perfume. You can put it on your wrists, on your neck. And you can dilute it at first if you're first new to oils. I would recommend that you dilute it with a carrier oil. And a carrier oil is any fatty oil like coconut oil, olive oil, you know, jojoba oil. You want to dilute it when you're first starting.
What parts to what part if you dilute it? Half and half?
Yeah. They're going to be all different, I think, because the hotter the oil, like peppermint, oregano, you know, those hot oils like cinnamon and clove, you might want to dilute those more. There's actually reference books that we have that can give you more dilution ratios. And also, that's for new beginners. I recommend that you dilute it. And like, say, for babies and pets, because you can use them on everyone, the whole family and your pets. And of course, you're going to dilute them even more because they're smaller and they don't need much. Yeah. That's the way you can do it, is topically. And so that's a favorite for everybody. And then another way is the diffuser. Like I said, you could, like Marian has a diffuser. So you have diffusers like these that you fill with water, and they're ultrasonic diffusers. There's no heat. Okay, so it's ultrasonic, and the vibration helps release that oil that's in the water, like it's floating on the top of the water, right? The oil that you put in. And then it causes enough vibration that it disperses those vapor into the air, into your room. Yeah.
And Alicia, how about if you give us your website? Because I know there's people out there that want to go look. And
I've been putting it up, lady, though, on the screen. You just haven't seen it. Yeah, I've been putting it up it's been going by.
Awesome.
It's been going by. It's been going by.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
We have some comments. Karen says, we grow herbs in the garden. I find that many of these herbs help when eaten or even put in bath water to get the aromatherapy so needed in these COVID days. Safer sometimes with home versions. And she grows mint. She grows mint and rosemary, basil, or oregano and sage.
Yes. Awesome, Karen. I grow all of them. I agree with you. I even just grab them and chew them.
Yes.
The difference too with essential oils is it's very concentrated. Okay, so they do distill these plants, all the plants she mentioned and more, even like from tree resin, like frankincense comes from tree resin. That's one of the oils in the premium starter kit. And so, they're all distilled. So they actually have a longer shelf life too than you would like the herbs, dried herbs, and fresh herbs. So essential oils will last you a lot longer. And that's what I like about them. The bottles, you'll notice that they're dark. They're amber bottles. That helps also protect the properties of the oil from sunlight. Like the UV rays can affect the properties. So you want to be careful. That's a giveaway right there, is if they're not in amber bottles, that might not be, might not have the properties, that you're looking for. So watch out for that. And like she said, it's awesome that she's growing her stuff, because a lot of the oils out there that you see now everywhere, even Walmart has them, that you have to be careful with the quality. And so very important that you don't want to be using these for wellness and introducing more chemicals into your body your body has to deal with detoxing all that. And, that's just heavy on the body. So you want to be careful with what you're using. And that's why I use the oils I do, because I know that we're guaranteed that seed to seal quality. We have farms all over the world, and you can even go visit them, which I have a few times.
Oh,
Yes, I have walked through the lavender fields. Actually, I did a 5K through the lavender
awesome.
in Mona, Utah. And
nice.
it's beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I really want to reiterate what you have just said, Alicia, about the quality, because we don't know where some of these oils come from, and they could be diluted with who knows what. So it pays for you to pay a little extra to get the top quality. And all these years that I've known about Young Living, I even was part of them at one time, many years ago. They have the best name in the industry.
Yes. We've been around for 26 years, and I've been part of that for about 11 to 12.
Wow.
So, I won't change. I'm always going to be using these, whether I was doing the business or not. It's a mainstay for sure.
Right.
This reminds me of a tea house that I used to go to a lot when I was out and about, driving around a lot. And they would buy these teas, and they would have them all out for you to smell, and you could taste, different tastes and stuff. And it was so wonderful because they knew exactly where they came from. They knew who grew them. They knew all the information that they felt comfortable for you to buy it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's a tea house.
Path of Tea.
Path of Tea. Thank you very much, Peggy.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, I'd love to go in there. The ambiance is wonderful. You know that the herbs are of good quality, and that does make a big difference. So, Peggy Sue, tell us a little bit about your experience with this. I know that you have some.
With essential oils?
Essential oils, or, purified, good quality products and services for your skin and your body.
Right, absolutely. I think that's so important. And I think we're finding more and more that people are waking up and saying, oh, I need to be careful what I'm putting on and in my body, because it makes a difference. So indeed, you need to make sure that you're dealing with quality. Essential oils, makeup. I mean, and that's another thing. You mentioned that you guys sell makeup. There are,
yes.
That's a big thing for people now too, is to say, whoa, what are they really putting in these face creams and foundation and, all of the stuff that we're putting on our faces and our bodies, our skin is our largest organ.
Yes.
It's an essential one. It holds everything else together,
Yes.
Things absorb in the skin so easily. So, and I love what you said earlier, Alicia, about putting it on the soles of the feet. I think I've heard of that before with different remedies, and I find that fascinating.
Yes. The body knows exactly, like, when it's receiving some good stuff, it just transports it to where it needs to be.
It's like finally giving me the good stuff. Hey, Lady Lou, in our audience, Karen is saying, Lady Lou has moringa trees. Can we rub those leaves on our bodies?
I don't know, but what I would suggest is just eat them. They make great salad.
How about tea? Can you make tea out of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Just steep them in the water. Drink the water and then eat the leaves.
There you go.
Wow.
What Lady Lou did for me was she turned it into a powder, and then I put it in my smoothies.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I have to correct you, Marian. I didn't do that. I bought it already in the powder because I'm not equipped I don't have enough trees to make powder. You have to have an orchard, a real orchard.
I see. And Karen says she's bought lemon balm, whatever that is, milk thistle, and tea tree oil in small bottles. Very careful on how much she uses on her body in bath water.
Yeah, it's very important to know.
And
Yeah,
that's a good suggestion too, is using them in your bath.
Yes, you can use them in the bath. We actually make bath salts. You can use like Epsom salt,
Oh,
of oil there.
that's nice.
We do you know what's real popular are those bath bombs? Have you seen those? They
Yes,
are
yes. I have a friend who
bath
makes them.
bombs.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Okay. I just found out how to make them like a few weeks ago. Like
Oh,
I made a form of a cupcake, and there's
Oh,
and you just put whatever oils you want. Like if you want energizing oils or relaxing oils, and you get to put whatever you want in that.
now that's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot
I
of fun.
bet your kids love it too, don't they?
Yes, they do. They know right away if they get a boo-boo outside or they're, something going outside, they come in and run for the lavender. That's they say the Swiss Army knife of oils. Yes.
I
So they
believe
just come
that.
in. You know how some kids run in, well, I need a Band-Aid, I need a Band-Aid. Not mine. They just ask, lavender, I need lavender.
You brought your children up right. They will probably use oils all their life now.
Oh yeah, they love them. They love them.
They see the benefits.
Yes. I'm not sure if I mentioned the third way of.
Oh,
I
no,
said
you did not.
topical diffusing. You could diffuse, right? Like you could wear a necklace diffuser, like you put
Yes.
oil on it, or like I have some earrings, like lava rock earrings. They're little lava rock earrings. So
Oh.
you can wear them.
You soak them in the oil?
You just put a couple of drops on the earring.
I got to do that. Where'd you get your
Yeah.
lava rocks? Or did you have them made?
Daisy's jewelry. I'll have to send you the link for that one. It's one of
Good. Yeah.
She makes them out of leather. Like you make them. She makes them out of leather. You can put it on the leather too, and you're diffusing all day. You're the human diffuser.
It's right there at your nose, so to speak.
Yep.
So you will always
Right.
be able to sniff it.
Yes,
I got to have
yes,
some of those.
yes. And then we have a new a white label. This came out a few years ago. It's a white label, which means that you can ingest it. Yes.
Oh.
I know you'll never find any oils in the stores that say you can ingest it. They actually say do not ingest for a reason. But you can actually ingest ours, the ones with the white label, and we cook with them too.
Oh, interesting.
What do you
Yes.
cook? How do you
So-
cook with them?
Like one of my favorites and my kids is the chocolate brownies.
Oh, heavens, yes.
Okay, so we put some drop of peppermint. You don't want to put too much because one drop is really, really strong.
One drop.
And actually, we actually put a toothpick in, dip it in. That's how strong it is when you're cooking this stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I messed up spaghetti when I put a drop of oregano.
Oh, no, that's-
We had to throw it out.
oh, darn. Well,
It was
that's
that bad.
quality. It is just the best quality. So you use less.
Yes. Right.
Wow.
You don't-
I never thought
every-
about cooking with them like
Yeah.
that or ingesting
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I like that.
Yes. We share a lot of recipes in my group. If you're in my team, we share recipes using the oils, and there's a lot of classes with that too. We've actually had a Thanksgiving dinner all with using essential oils in our recipes.
Wow.
Karen wants to know what your opinion on CBD oils is.
Yes, we carry CBD oil too.
Oh,
Here we got CBD oil. It's the Nature's Ultra line, and that is an amazing product. I started using it last year because I was going to go on a trip to DC and I was having a lot of pain in my leg. So I ended up finding out that I was anemic. So it was just I wasn't getting enough nutrition. So that's okay. But meanwhile, I still have to do all this walking in DC for a whole week. And so that's when I tried the CBD muscle rub that we have, and the CBD, we also have drops. And it was a game changer for sure. I started taking it 2 weeks before, like putting it on, and 2 weeks before I left. And that whole week, I didn't even need to do anything else. I survived for a whole month without applying, the CBD oil and the muscle rub.
Wow.
So,
Now this is a non-THC CBD.
no,
oil.
0 THC. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do a class on that one too. That's a whole other class.
wow. Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you a little question here. You said something about joining your team, and some people may not understand what that means. Could you give us a brief
Yes.
overview on that?
Yeah, so Young Living distributors have the option of either just purchasing product at a wholesale price. You don't ever have to do the business. But if you choose to do the business, that's why I say team, because then you enroll people to be a member, to get wholesale pricing, and then we're your support. Like I'm your product advisor or consultant, right? So I will help you like with classes, educating and empowering you to make decisions, better decisions for your health. So that's what we do when you have a business, and my team are all my members.
And I bet you treat your team royally, and they will make money. This is an entrepreneurial type business at home,
Oh,
because right
yes.
now so many people are needing a new business. And what better way than to smell good while you're getting better and helping other people?
Yes. Yes. I love that. I love that part of it. And
Oh,
I do it part-time. I don't do full-time. I'm right now I'm a full-time mom and high school teacher. So I do this part-time, and I love that part of it, Mary Lou, like Lady Lou. I'm so used to calling you Lady Lou now.
that's okay. Thank you.
But I love that part, sharing and just helping others more than anything else. Yeah.
Mary Shin says, I love oils and I love the deodorant made with oils. Do you have deodorant?
Well, we actually sell deodorant, but you can make your deodorant. I teach people both ways. I teach them to save you some money. I can show you how to use our oils to make natural products at home, which saves you money, or you can buy our products that's already made. So we do have deodorant too. We have different scents.
What do you make the deodorant from? A lotion or?
Well, people have done it different ways, but I think the typical one, I haven't made it because I buy it. I don't have time for that. There's
You're
some
a busy
things I'm busy. And I'm glad they sell it, but I know I have a lot of people on my team that make it. And so some people are sensitive to like the baking soda. They use that arrowroot powder, or they put essential oils in it. I'm not familiar with all the whole recipe, but you have some people that are sensitive to certain ingredients. So you find the ingredient that's best for you. So there's recipes out there on Pinterest too.
And I would say, I would just tell anybody who's listening to please, please, please stop using toothpaste and deodorant that has aluminum in it. It is
And fluoride.
It is so detrimental to your body.
We have Thieves toothpaste too.
It's like putting poison on your body. It truly is.
Yeah, it's amazing. Wow, our time is almost up again. I'm so sorry, Alicia. This has been so wonderful. We so appreciate you coming on, because so many people don't understand essential oils and how they can help us, because they're not just smell good stuff. They are healing and all other kind of stuff in our body. Our body loves them.
Are you in Houston?
Appreciate you being here.
No,
our last 5 minutes, Peggy Sue does a real sweet meditation, and that takes us home at the end. So we get to say goodbye right now to everyone and thank our audience for being here. And thank you, Peggy Sue, for doing the beautiful meditation coming up, and Marian for all the wonderful work she does to bring us live every time. And you, Alicia, what a beautiful job you are doing. And you're such a beautiful lady. And we're going to see more of you, I can tell. You're going places with this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
It's fun. Can't wait to meet you in September.
Yes, me too.
So Karen wanted to know if you're in Houston, but I happen to know you're in Dallas. So
I'm in Dallas, but all my family, my mom, my sisters are all in Houston. So
there you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you too. And we'll let Peggy take us out, so we won't be back. So we love you all. Thank you.
Okay, so while Marian's getting our graphic up, I would just ask everybody to just get in a very relaxed position, sitting, standing, probably not standing, but sitting or even laying down if you can, and just close your eyes and begin to deep breathe. And for this particular short meditation, I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. in a very systematic and rhythmic way, so that your in-breath, deep, deep in-breath through your nose is equal length with your out-breath through your mouth. And just focus on your breath. Focus on that deep inhale through your nose and the gentle exhale through your mouth. Even, consistent, and as you breathe in this time, I want you to feel this beautiful white light that you're breathing in, that saturates your body, surrounds your body, cocoons you. And then breathe it out through your mouth. Send it to each of us. Send it out to everyone that's breathing with you. And then breathe it in again as we send it to you. That beautiful white light. Breathe it in and let it go. And as we're doing this, we're literally sending each other love in that beautiful white light. Breathe it in one more time and send it out. And as we send it out this time, just feel it going out to the whole planet, literally cocooning the whole planet with this beautiful white healing love light. We have that power, we have that access. Breathe it in. Breathe in what I'm sending you now. And just relax. Feel your body go a little more relaxed every time you breathe in. And every time you breathe out, a little more relaxed. Let everything go and just be in this energy. Breathe it in. Deep, deep belly breath through your nose. And gentle release through your mouth. Feel that energy cocoon and hug you. And as you breathe out, visualize that beautiful white light simply cocooning the planet, sending that love to every individual, to the plants, to the animals, to the rivers and streams and the oceans. Breathe it in. And every time we breathe it in, it's a little bit stronger, a little bit warmer, and we're a little more relaxed. And send it out. Send out that beautiful white light. Every time we breathe it in and send it out, we're supercharging that love because our intent is to send it to each other, to share it. So breathe it in again. Deep, deep belly breath. Inhale through your nose. Let it saturate your body, cocoon you. And then send out that supercharged love to the whole planet. Just feel that energy cocooning you, hugging you, and relax just a little bit more. Every time we send this out, we're sharing love. Every time we breathe it in through our nose, we're receiving love from each other. So as we inhale and exhale in equal measures, we become in perfect balance of giving and receiving this love energy. So let's all breathe it in one last time. Deep, deep inhale. And send it out. And then take this energy with you into your evening, into your sleep tonight, and wake up tomorrow and spread it around. There's plenty more where that came from. Thank you for joining us. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening and good night.